I did an arena out here, and that shit was love. But I also put up to an arena in Fresno.
How was that?
You know?
It was rough waters or what?
I mean, you know, but
Look at
we
that
were
ring,
there.
Bro. That ring is amazing.
You know, we showed face. We were there, like, you know, like, it's like we know how to conduct ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, did I go out there on my Instagram taunting and this and that? No, I'm there doing what I do, and I'm gone. I pulled up, I showed face, you know?
How do you feel, bro? Hoodstocks has a lot of Norteños that support this platform, bro.
I'm nobody to even...
I'm
gonna keep it G.
Thank you.
I can't sit here and say, fuck them or this or that or that. They've never, like got on a nothing and, you know, told me nothing, and I've never been nowhere in their vicinity or have cracked on them or have done anything to them. Like...
Do they support you?
Who knows?
I think they do.
I mean, I
think they do. I think the Norteños love you, bro.
So, someone actually like said something publicly, and he was a northerner, and he had said something publicly, and I know I know there's some that probably will say like fuck me and this and that and this, but I mean, for the most part. You know, for the most part, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, I mean, we're from Los Angeles, bro. We're from Los Angeles, where our enemigos are our neighbors, bro.
And
you know what I mean? We're not our enemigos are Norteños. Like, we're not tripping on Sacramento right now. You know what I mean? We're in Los Angeles, bro. Like, let's be real about it. Like the whole beef, and I can talk freely on this, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like I can talk freely on this because I've been in the yards with them, bro. I've been through the system with them, bro. You know what I mean? And so that's a prison thing for us in Southern California. You know what I mean? But with them out there, bro, sometimes they can hold a certain type of animosity, bro. Yeah. But our enemigos out here are our fucking neighbors, bro. It's not the Norteños, you know what I mean? And you want that fan base, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get on here.
Because they're the other side of the coin,
I'm
bro.
gonna keep it G. Matter of fact, they showed love, fool.
Right? Yeah.
And I was by myself. Shout out to Phoenix Flexion. He took me on tour with them, and it was a gang of them, and they showed love. You know?
It's business.
And like I said, I'm never gonna get on my platform and say anything like that.
That's a cell soldier, bro.
Yeah.
What made this interview stand out is that Peysoh showed a level of maturity that you don't always see in street-influenced music. During the conversation, he made it clear that he doesn't hate Northern California Hispanics, even though the gangs associated with each side have long-standing political issues. That statement alone was powerful, because many artists simply follow whatever narrative their circle expects from them. But Peysoh chose to speak from his own perspective, rather than blindly repeating gang politics. From a career standpoint, that decision is actually very smart. When you're a rapper, your success depends heavily on how wide your audience is. Of course, your core demographic will usually come from your own city or culture, but the real money comes from expanding beyond that. Streams, ticket sales, and brand opportunities grow when people from different regions and backgrounds feel comfortable supporting your music. By not disrespecting Northern California Hispanics, Peysoh keeps the door open for listeners who might otherwise avoid his music because of politics. In many ways, winning over someone from the other side through music shows real talent because it proves the art is strong enough to overcome those barriers. Gang politics has historically limited collaboration in hip-hop and regional rap scenes. Artists who might actually make great music together often avoid each other simply because of affiliations that existed long before they were even involved. Peysoh choosing to take the high road could potentially create opportunities for collaborations in the future. If there's no disrespect involved, it becomes much easier for another artist to justify working together on a song or project. And as he mentioned in the interview, most of his real issues are with people from Southern California, so attacking Northern Hispanics would have been fake and unnecessary. The only complicated part of the situation is internal politics. Sometimes gangs expect members to follow certain narratives publicly, and speaking neutrally about the opposition can be viewed as going against protocol. In extreme cases, people have faced backlash for less, so there is always the possibility that some people in his circle might not like what he said on the podcast. Still, the interview showed that Peysoh is thinking long-term rather than reacting emotionally. He showed that he can stand on his own beliefs instead of letting a movement completely control his voice. That level of independence earns respect because it shows he understands that music can be bigger than street divisions. And history has already shown that former rivals can put things aside for business and culture. Just like we've seen collaborations between artists from rival groups such as Bloods and Crips over the years. If that same mindset spreads, there's no reason Northern and Southern Hispanic artists couldn't eventually work together as well. When respect is maintained and nobody crosses certain lines, music has a way of bridging gaps that once seemed impossible. That's why this moment stood out. It wasn't just an interview. It was a reminder that sometimes growth comes from choosing unity over unnecessary division. The real solution in situations like this is separating music from street politics whenever possible. Artists who come from gang environments often feel pressure to follow certain narratives or speak a certain way publicly. But if someone truly wants longevity in the music industry, they have to think beyond those limitations. Peysoh's approach shows that it's possible to acknowledge where you come from while still moving strategically for your career. One of the best ways to handle it is by maintaining respect across the board. You don't have to pretend to be friends with everyone, but you also don't have to disrespect people you've never personally had issues with. Respect keeps doors open, while disrespect usually shuts them permanently. By staying neutral toward Northern California Hispanics, Peso protects his brand and keeps his audience broad, which ultimately benefits his streams, ticket sales, and overall reach. Another important factor is independence of thought. When artists allow their decisions to be controlled entirely by group politics, it can limit their creativity and their business opportunities. The artists who last the longest are usually the ones who can stand on their own mindset and move with wisdom rather than emotion. If Peso continues making music that connects with people and avoids unnecessary disrespect, he can build a fan base that stretches far beyond local politics. In the long run, the solution is growth and professionalism. If more artists focus on making good music, collaborating where it makes sense, and keeping respect intact, it can slowly reduce the divisions that often hold the culture back. Music has always been one of the few things powerful enough to bring different sides together. And moments like this show that progress is possible when someone chooses maturity over conflict.